Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Rusty Rovers. I'll be reviewing the Nanocom Evolution as well as the HawkEye device for TD5s, Range Rover Sport, Freelander. So currently what I've got is two devices, use them quite heavily. This one's a more user friendly device, shall I say. Can't really go wrong with it. Easy to use selections on the menu, whereas this one here is a bit more sophisticated, where there's a possibility and tendency to cause a few issues if you overwrite certain settings. It has got a SD card slot mini USB connection where you can update the device. It currently supports a lot of features. It's got obviously the SDHC card slot reader on the left hand side. Holds a lot of diagnostic information which can be accessed through the PC Mac. It also covers the TD5 engine management system, a TD5 map, so you can actually put a different map tune on this device by utilizing the SD card reader. It also covers the value of the body control unit, slabs. It can read a lot of live inputs, settings, checking outputs, key programming. Going into the slabs again, sorry, it covers all the inputs, outputs, calibration, suspension, height sensors. So if you've changed the suspension sensors or the airbags and you need to recalibrate the vehicle, it's easily done so using this device, which is very simple and straightforward. I've changed the airbags and the ride height sensors on many vehicles, and it's so easy to recalibrate and make it level to your heart's content. I've also seen people put bigger springs, shocks in the front, and they tend to keep the rear airbags the same without having accessed the lift extension in the back, so they'll just reinflate the rear airbags that bit more, a couple inches, to compensate, rather than using the spacer on the axle itself. I wouldn't really recommend it, but in interim short runs, I can't see any issues if someone wants to just trial and test to see what it's going to look or feel or handle like. So that's really that. Also, the automatic gearbox can clear fault codes, diagnostics. It can do the whole 9 yards. It's a very, very good system. You can go through all the menu settings. It covers the Defender, Discovery 2, P38. It does CAN bus vehicles and obviously the Range Rover. But you also need to have the maps and all that access codes for that one. Can't fault it. One of the best things I've ever bought for the vehicle. That's the USB, which came with the software to obviously downloading the latest software, and also the USB lead there for connecting to the side mini jack port. Very light device. Nanocom Evolution, really good product, lightweight, touch screen as well, touch sensitive, which is really, really good. I haven't got them plugged into the vehicles at the moment, but I will do another episode where I plug them in and I'll show you the step by step for key program and all the different settings that are available with the device. And it's same for the HawkEye device here as well. Really, really good device, can't fault it. Very user friendly, as I've said. Simple touch keypads, options with the diagnostic menu system that comes on in place. Can't go wrong with it. Not much else to say really. It's for someone's scared and using the more sophisticated Nanocom Evolution, I'd recommend using this one first so you understand the settings and the menu and how the actual unit works, before moving on to something like this, which is a bit more technical and sophisticated, where you could cause a few more issues with it, with your engine management system. But the good thing with this is you can actually record the current software setup on your vehicle and store it onto the SD card slot here in the side, and from there you can keep it safe. Any settings changes you make on this device and anything you corrupt, you can reinsert your SD card in the side here and reinstall it, and it'll reprogram your computer on the car, so ECU, to original factory settings. The HawkEye itself, it does the same. It covers the Freelander, Defender. You just need to have the access codes obviously right so it's enabled. very easy to use software, simple step-by-step instructions comes up on the unit device here. If it's TD5, V8, you go into slabs menu, BCU, you can test the central lock here, and you can test your electric sunroofs. Air suspension, you can do that as well. You couldn't do it at first, but there's obviously software releases being launched where you can calibrate the rear suspension height to till your heart's content, and store them at the desired ride height that you're wanting. Heated front screen option, if you haven't got a heated front screen and you've just recently installed one, simple device here. You can go through the menu system, activate the heated front windscreen through the BCU control, and it'll just program it. And it's honestly, it's one of the best devices to get to hand to reset any factory error codes, especially if it's going in for an MOT. You know, you've got fault codes showing up. Plug it through here, clear any fault codes on it, get your car through its MOT, and you can work on your car till your heart's content. And that's on for both of these units. Sorry, I haven't got them actually plugged in at the moment, but I will do another review plugging them into my Discovery TD5. I'll also do a review plugging them into my Range Rover Sport and my Vogue Range Rover, just so you can get an overview to see how the device works in all these different vehicles. Like I said, no issues at all, no concerns. Can't fault them. So that's one of the best tools that I say I could have in my hand in my Land Rover toolbox, just for running through navigation, clearing fault codes. Save yourself £80 a trip to the main dealers and having something reset. When if you've got one of these tools, plug and play to your heart's content. Just go through the settings, write them down if you want, so you know what they are set for factory in case you make a mistake going down the line and you're worried or concerned. But like I said, you can't go wrong with them, and it's the best money ever spent. I know there's other new devices out there now as well, which are just as capable or not just as good, but I thought I would just like to show my current devices, just in case one of you guys have got them out there and you're not sure how to work or use them. Feel free to give me a message or put a comment section to ask how things are done. I can run through them. I can show you the key programming features on them. I've done the SLS suspension key fob, the self-leveling suspension, the TD5, it's the green key fob. I've reprogrammed that with the HawkEye, so it's calibrated to the vehicle, and I've used the Nanocom as well. Both really good, easy devices to use for programming. This one I would say is a bit slightly easier because you've got the touch keypad. I've actually got the stylus. I haven't got it here with me just now, but I'll show you in my next review. I've got the stylus that I can utilise on the device, and you can have the alphabetical characters and numerical characters, and you just click on for what the code is. So it's quite straightforward. Whereas this one here, you've got to use up and down button for A, B, C, or if it's 1, 2, 3, and hitting the enter function. But they are both really good. You can do the injectors as well, injector codes, take readings off them, change them as required. A lot of reset features in here as well, obviously for any error codes that you've got. So like I said, I won't go on and on. I will do another review so you guys know what these units are actually capable of. So this unit here obviously does a Defender, the L316, Freelander 1, Freelander 2, which is classified as L359, the Discovery 1, Discovery 2, Discovery 3, which is the L319, and Discovery 4, which is the L319 as well, Range Rover Classic, Range Rover P38A, Range Rover Sport, Range Rover L322, and Range Rover Evoque L538. I'm not sure if there's any other updates for this unit itself, and this one does exactly the same as this one. Possibly a lot more is out there on offer on the Evolution. So that's it, guys. I thought I'd a quick breakdown just so you know what it is with the unit. So for this one here, you get the actual unit, you get the OBD lead harness, and obviously you get your black box, little mini USB, the USB cable as well for plugging into the little micro port here for any software updates. For the HawkEye, exactly the same. So you get the device, you get the lead. I actually went for the mains power harness, so I can connect that to the computer and carry the download as well. So that's with a USB. I haven't got that lead with me at present, but I will show you that at a later stage. So that comes with the J1962 cable protective pouch, and obviously there's a reference, quick reference guide code. Very simple, like I said again, functions on here. That's mostly for set your menu, continue yes. That's for exiting. Up and down menus, features here, these buttons here. Exit menu, that one there. And navigating left, right, and that's provide context sensitive. So that's help feature if you're not sure of something with the unit. And that's really it, guys. So, like again, thank you very much for taking time out and looking at this video. Please share, subscribe and like. I'm not sure how the whole concept works, but this is just my first attempt on vlogging, and there'll be a lot more future content coming along with chassis rebuilds, restorations, just general maintenance, overhauls, whether it's repairing panels, headlights, you name it, prop shafts, differentials, putting body kits onto the LR vehicles. There's a wide selection of vehicles I'm currently working on just now. It's a Freelander 1, got a Freelander 2, got the Discovery 4, got the TD5, so there's a lot of work going on. So I'll just try and find time to see if I can video all the works that are getting done to these vehicles. The biggest one that will be up and coming would be the restoration on a TD5, where it will be going through a chassis replacement due to the prone rust in the rear cross member. So that'll be a really interesting project for you guys to keep an eye out on. So hopefully the content will come slowly. With the current lockdown, COVID, things are proving a bit difficult in sourcing the few parts. So just keep your patience, guys, and I'll upload content as I go along. So that's it for now. Hopefully speak to you guys soon. Any questions regarding any of these units, or how do you go about doing any settings or changes to them, more than happy to drop me a text through the links, and I'll get back to you one way or shape or form, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next video where I can connect both these devices into the vehicle, and I'll show you through the whole system settings on this unit as well as this unit. So sorry it's no further content, obviously just with the lockdown just now, hands are sort of tied and going out videoing, and everyone's obviously staying at home keeping safe, but I will put videos up as time goes along, so watch this space, guys. Thank you.